Hey, welcome to EPN. My name is Victor Lucas, and we bring you the latest in everything cool every single day. This one's going out to our buddy Doy Owen, who says, great rundown as usual, thank you, and asks when new episodes of EP Season 2 are coming out. Well, we learned from last time. We dumped all of Season 1 in one go, and it was too much for people to surf through, so we're doling them out on the weekends. So look for that on our channel. Thank you for watching those. Let's get started with the rundown. If you're planning to play Nintendo's new mobile game on an airplane, guess again. The company's first big mobile game, Super Mario Run, will require a constant internet connection in order to play. That's according to Mario creator Shigeru Miyamoto, who tells Mashable that the constant internet connection is required for security reasons and also to integrate all the built-in online features included in the game's 3 different modes. Unfortunately, this means you will not be able to play the game anywhere that doesn't have an internet connection. This seems like a terrible idea, especially for a mobile game that everyone is eager to play. Hopefully Nintendo doesn't continue this policy with their upcoming console handheld hybrid, the Switch. Super Mario Run will run onto iOS devices next week with an Android version slated to follow next year. Here's something that will get your spidey senses tingling. Sony Pictures and Marvel debuted the first full trailer for Spider-Man Homecoming on Jimmy Kimmel last night. The film stars newcomer Tom Holland as the iconic web-slinger following his introduction in Captain America Civil War earlier this year, and this time around he's got web wings for gliding. I guess that means there will be more than one version of the action figure. Other popular Marvel heroes will also appear in the film, the most expensive being Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. This is the first version of Spider-Man to be part of the shared Marvel Cinematic Universe following a deal between Sony Pictures and Marvel's parent company, Disney. Marvel is now allowed to use Spider-Man in their films, but they also have to create new solo movies for Sony, with Sony floating the bill and getting the lion's share of the profits. Spider-Man Homecoming will swing into theaters on July 7th. Tom Holland will also return in the upcoming Avengers Infinity War in 2018.
Wait a minute. You guys aren't the real Avengers.
You'll be able to try out the new Ghost Recon game a little early. Ubisoft has confirmed that they'll be holding a beta test for their open-world game, Ghost Recon Wildlands. They haven't said when the test will begin, but the game comes out in March, so expect it to happen in the next few months. You can register right now by clicking the link below this video. It makes sense that Ubisoft wants to test everything ahead of time. Wildlands is the first Ghost Recon game set in an open world, and it will have the same kind of seamless drop-in, drop-out multiplayer that we've been using in other recent games like Watch Dogs 2. The map is also the biggest that Ubisoft has ever created for an open-world game, covering more area than anything in Assassin's Creed, Watch Dogs, or Far Cry.
It's an immense amount of work to create such an open world, so we had to be very careful about the process, how we gathered all the material, all the reference, how we went to Bolivia to actually see the place, take thousands of pictures, and then decide what tool do we need, how do we want to proceed to build that.
We'll be posting the rest of that interview on our channel soon, so keep an eye out for that. We'll have plenty more on Ghost Recon Wildlands before it arrives. And the makers of Ghost Recon Wildlands are in a real-life fight for survival. The massive media conglomerate Vivendi appears to be continuing its hostile takeover of Ubisoft. Earlier this week, Vivendi bought more and more of Ubisoft shares, upping their ownership of the company to 25%. Buying up public shares is how big companies are able to take over smaller companies without their consent, hence the name hostile takeover. Vivendi says they're doing it because they just want to work with Ubisoft as a financial partner, but Ubisoft isn't buying it. CEO Yves Guillemot says that Vivendi's efforts to take them over will have destructive financial consequences, and for gamers, new ownership of Ubisoft will likely have a big impact on the style and tone of the games they make. Ubisoft was able to survive Vivendi's takeover attempts earlier this year, and they vowed to keep fighting. The makers of Star Wars Battlefront want to tell a new story in the galaxy far, far away. Battlefront developer DICE has confirmed rumors that the next game in the series will have a single-player story campaign. Speaking with Eurogamer, DICE producer Paul Keslin says that the campaign is locked in for Battlefront 2, and it's something the team is looking forward to delivering. This is the first official confirmation that the game is getting a single-player story, following several hints and rumors over the last few months. But we still don't know when or where the story will take place in the vast Star Wars universe. We'll let you know when more details come in. Battlefront 2 is expected to leave Space Dock in 2017. Along with the single-player, another thing we hope it has is VR support. DICE just released the X-Wing mission for their first Battlefront game, and it's undeniably awesome and gets us very excited for more. Hopefully VR will be a bit more mainstream when the next game comes out.
We've got to get back in there. How's it coming, Lou?
In other DICE news, they've unveiled the next DLC map for their latest game, Battlefield 1. It's called Giant Shadow, and it's based on the real-life Battle of the Selle, which took place in France near the end of the war. The whole thing takes place in the shadow of a giant crashed airship, and the map also comes with a new weapon, the grenade crossbow, which is exactly what it sounds like. Best of all, Giant Shadow is free, but here's the catch. It will be available on December 13th for season pass holders and those who pre-ordered the game, while everyone else will have to wait an extra week until December 20th. That's it for the rundown, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves a great weekend. We'll be back on Monday. Hey, thank you so much for watching that video. Just a gentle reminder that we have metric tons of awesome content on our channel, including a recent Reviews on the Run with my buddy Johnny Millennium from Happy Console Gamer on Steep, which you should check out. And remember, if you dig our stuff, hit that subscribe button, okay?